Hi. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Welcome
back.
Movie Clubbers.
Welcome back, members of this exclusive club.
Yeah. You did a blood pact to get into this club, right?
Yeah, that's what we did. You guys didn't.
Ooh. Now we both have hepatitis.
If you haven't, you can
gonna
go to our
get it.
merch store and get our...
You can get exclusive hepatitis. There's a hair on the microphone. Not mine.
Wow, we're kicking things off with some real chaotic energy today. And what club are we talking about? That's the Millennial Movie Club.
The ASPCA. An exclusive club run by Sarah McLaughlin. Who are you?
I'm Jazz Zap. I'm one of your hosts today. And a fun fact about me is the movie we're talking about today has a ride in Universal Studios that is maybe one of my all-time favorite rides because it is just like all the yummy, tingly, heart-expanding, goosebumpy rides. And it has a smell that you don't forget. And it's not
in a good way?
In a good way,
Okay.
yeah. It's like
It's vomit. It has a
it's dirty
smell.
diaper. It's a theme park for kids.
Je ne sais quoi.
No, it's like, you know how you can like certain water rides, like like the Disney water. Okay, maybe
that's
this is-
mildew.
Maybe this is just a Florida kid. It's black mold. Or like when you smell like fake smoke when they you know, like that.
Yeah.
It all has a similar smell. It's that. If you know, you know. You
Well,
know.
My parents never got us to Universal Studios.
Well, your mommy, me, will. Sorry, Ann.
I want to go to Universal to see the new Monster Land. You know what I'm talking about? Because there's like Super Mario Land now.
Yes.
And one of them is like Universal Monsters, like Frankenstein, Dracula.
Oh, yeah,
I want to see
yeah.
that. I want to see that.
We need to plan a trip.
I would love to go to Florida with
Let's
you.
freaking go. We've got free accommodations.
Let's go.
Who is you?
Hi, I'm Jackson McClaskey. I'm your other host for the time being. And
Don't tease me. Don't make me scared.
I'm dying. Let me not say that.
Stop.
That'd be horrible.
You've been making that joke since I've known you, which is a long time now.
And it still hasn't happened. God's timing is not right. A fun fact about me is, much like the titular character of this film, I have a magic finger.
I'll be in your butthole.
No, I do have a magic finger because, actual fun fact, I'll be vulnerable for a second. When I was a child, I was running my hands along the wall of my elementary school, and my finger, the tip of it, got caught in the door jamb and came clean off. So
Excuse me?
that tip is different than the others because it was surgically reattached. I was 6 years old. It's disgusting. You could see the bone coming out of the top of my finger.
Oh?
So,
I've
phone home.
never known this about you.
Yeah.
How did it rip your finger off if you were just running your...
It was like a big metal door, and as it closed,
Oh, it closed on your
got
finger.
caught in the jam.
I also closed my finger in a door jam in college, and it didn't come off, but it
Well,
was like completely sideways.
I was a child. You were significantly older. You should know better.
I should know better.
Yeah.
It
Were
was
you drunk?
Halloween morning. No,
Ooh,
not
okay.
yet. But I did lose my finger brace in the club that night.
Hell yeah. Just like,
I can't believe you lost your finger.
Yep.
Well, you do have a magic finger, and it actually, the way it's sewed back on, if
Yeah.
you show it to the camera, we'll do a close up. It does kind of have like more of a circle at the end, kind of like...
Kind of like E.T. the Extra Terrestrial.
That's the movie we're doing today, in case you didn't know.
Reese's Pieces.
We're talking E.T.
We're talking about E.T.
And we both...
And we don't like her.
We...
She's a bitch. Do you know her? When she's in full drag.
Mama.
That busted wig.
Elliot hated it. We both have acknowledged off camera that like this is our first time rewatching this as adults.
Yes.
It's been a 20 plus years.
Big deal as a kid. We had I think this is one of the first VHSs we owned.
Yeah.
Like I think my mom may still have it, but maybe not. But the box is like shredded to
Yeah.
bits.
Oh yeah. When they would come in like the cardboard.
Uh-huh.
Not
Just
like
the sleeve.
Just the sleeve.
Not like
Yes.
the big, like the Disney
plastic,
book.
like pop open.
Oh.
Ooh. But there's something about that cardboard sleevey that was just like, that's when you knew it was like,
Wrap it up.
That's right.
Mhm.
You're right.
With a cardboard sleeve.
Oh man, yeah. I haven't thought about a cardboard VHS sleeve in probably since as long as I've seen this movie.
Probably.
Fun fact: initially, Steven Spielberg did not want to release this film on VHS.
What did he want to release it on?
Nothing. He wanted it to. First of all, this movie is one of, to this day, the longest running movie to ever stay in theaters. It was released and stayed in theaters for over a year.
Wow.
And he thought, he was like, this is the kind of movie that should only be seen in a movie theater. It's not going to hold the same kind of magic if you're watching it at home in your teeny tiny little TV.
He would have hated it that I was watching it on my laptop last night that kept freezing. Sorry, Steven.
But he eventually obviously did release it, and of course it sold like hotcakes. I mean, and of course it sold like hotcakes because this is a movie for the ages. This absolutely is a generational defining film. Shall we set the scene?
Yes.
After a gentle alien becomes stranded on Earth, the being is discovered and befriended by a young boy named Elliot. Bringing the extraterrestrial into his suburban California house, Elliot introduces E.T., as the alien is dubbed, to his brother and his little sister Gertie. No name for his big brother.
Michael.
And the children decide to keep its existence a secret. Soon, however, E.T. falls ill, resulting in government intervention and a dire situation for both Elliot and the alien. Movie magic made by the one and only. Shall we dive into the cast and crew? Yes, Steven Spielberg, who, of course, has directed Indiana Jones, recently seen on the pod. If you haven't listened to that episode, go listen to that episode. Jaws, Jurassic Park. The list goes on and on and on.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind. He's got a thing for aliens.
Yeah, all kinds of things that don't exist. Dinosaurs never existed, as we know. Just kidding.
American heroes in World War I.
Giant sharks.
And II.
Hot professors who teach archaeology.
Never existed.
No. When asked what films he made that he would like to be remembered for, Spielberg said E.T. and Schindler's List.
Wow.
Yeah. He is the godfather of Drew Barrymore and Gwyneth Paltrow.
Drew Barrymore, though, that was when she was born? Or like...
I'm wondering.
Yeah.
I mean, because I'm like, damn. Especially because, speaking of Drew Barrymore,
she's in the movie.
Is in the movie. As a little baby, we know Drew Barrymore from Never Been Kissed, Charlie's Angels, Ever After, a billion other things. She has her own talk show now.
Her show where she sits like this with a guest.
Yeah, they touch eyeballs and she paints their nails.
She's like, tell me about trauma.
Can we cry together? Can I hug you harder?
Can I sit on your lap?
Should we dance in the rain? She was and remains the youngest person to ever host Saturday Night Live. In
How old was she?
1975, she was 7 years old.
That's crazy.
Isn't that nuts? She's had a crazy fucking life.
Yeah.
She like divorced her parents at 15. She was in rehab as a kid. Like she had a wild Hollywood upbringing. But look at her now. Totally normal. While Steven Spielberg was in pre-production for E.T., he was also simultaneously working on Poltergeist. And Drew tested for the lead role of Carol Ann, but he decided she wasn't right for it. And so he kind of was like, I have another role for you. Just hang in there.
I could have seen her in Poltergeist.
Yeah, I could see that too. She's sassy though. Another fun fact. When the actress produced and starred in Charlie's Angels in 2000, she paid homage to her early acting days. She shot some of the scenes in the same house where they shot E.T. And there's a moment where, like a quick moment where there's an E.T. poster on the wall.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. We love that. We love little hidden
Easter eggs.
Easter eggs. That absolutely incredible, heartbreaking, tender, adorable little boy, Elliot, played by Henry Thomas.
He's so good in this movie.
He's so good in this movie. I was trying to think like a comparable child performance.
Yeah.
Later on, we would see him in movies like Gangs of New York and Legends of the Fall. At the auditions, he thought about the day his dog died to express sadness, and Steven Spielberg cried and offered him the role on the spot. There was no conversation.
Amazing.
Have you seen the clips of his audition? Because
No.
they are on the internet. I mean, if you want to absolutely get your heart ripped out, you can go online and find Henry Thomas's audition for E.T., and it is just the saddest, cutest thing you've ever
He's
seen.
so good in this movie.
He's so good in this movie.
Yeah. He's a man now who is quite good on all the Mike Flanagan shows. So Haunting of Hill House,
Yeah.
Bly Manor, all that.
A lot of horror.
Mike Flanagan is keeping him employed as in his little trope of actors, and he's very good.
Good.
Good for him.
I'm glad to hear that. Speaking of people who live in the horror trope, Mother Mary, that's her name, Dee Wallace. She is in a long list of scary movies. She's in
Cujo.
She's in Cujo, Halloween, The Hills Have Eyes. She's also played a character named Mary 5 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
She's just...
Her agent was like, there's a character named Mary. And she's like, I'll play it. And
Sign me up.
Oh, it's the mother of Jesus. And she's like, I'll play it.
I said I like to do horror movies.
I love horror. Get me in there.
Some other members of the crew. Carlo Rambaldi. He is the special effects wizard who brought E.T. to life and won the Academy Award for Best Visual Effects for his work on this film. He is also the creator of King Kong and Alien. Harrison Ford, who we know from Indiana Jones, had a small role in the film as Elliot's school principal, but the scene was left on the cutting room floor.
I must say, I didn't see him.
No, we would have.
I would have noticed.
We would have known. Principal.
Something would have purred.
Oh, principal.
Oh.
Oopsie, I released all the frogs.
There's a frog in my underpants. Guess you gotta get it out. Ribbit.
And look away.
Yuck.
Funny story. The film's sound designer overheard a woman in a camera store and knew that she had the exact right voice to voice E.T. Her name was Pat Walsh, a Californian housewife who smoked 2 packs of cigarettes a day, giving her that recognizable raspy tone. She spent 9.5 hours recording the part and was paid $380.
That's nuts.
Isn't that fucking bonkers?
And nothing more? Like, nothing on the back end?
It didn't say anything about residuals or any kind of...
Because then, they make toys and shit with it, and the voice is not hers, but it's emulating her voice.
Yes.
And she's just like...
If that woman had 2 cents in her head, she would be, I don't know if she's still with us, but a gazillionaire. Probably not, if she was smoking 2 packs a day.
And I guarantee you that $380 went to, 4 cartons of cigarettes.
Yeah.
She was like, perfect.
See, they're making me a star.
That's your mom, right? That's your mom's voice. Reese's Pieces.
Her parents are like, her parents?
Her parents are dead from cigarette smoke.
Her kids also dead from secondhand smoke. Speaking of people who are probably dead, should we get into the reviews?
Yes.
Great. Kathleen Carroll of the New York Daily News writes, "The marvel of this extraordinary movie is that it captures for even the most jaded grown-up that pleasurable state of innocence and awe that only children are fortunate enough to experience." That's right.
I agree.
Yeah, because we're jaded as fuck.
I'm not.
No, not really.
I see the world beautifully, and I see the world with child eyes, because that's what they put in my head after the accident.
Just a child's eyes implants.
Child's eyes.
He says child eyes with his gigantic grandpa glasses.
I need to see.
My child's eyes that are old now. An old child's eyes that don't work anymore.
The child needed glasses, and now so do I.
Speaking of an ancient child, Roger Ebert gave this movie 4 out of 4 stars.
Hell yeah.
He writes, "This movie made my heart glad. It is it is filled with innocence, hope, and good cheer. It is also wickedly funny and exciting as hell. E.T. is a movie like The Wizard of Oz that you can grow up with and grow old with, and it won't let you down. It's a reminder of what movies are for."
Period.
That's Spielberg.
Yeah, yeah.
So many of his movies are like that, where you're like, I watched this as a kid, I'll watch it as an adult. It makes me feel wonder, awe.
Movie magic.
Like no one else. Should we get into, where we're going?
We're going to Letterboxd.
We're going to Letterboxd.
We're going to the planet Letterboxd.
Christina writes, "Me. Pff, I'm not going to cry while watching this. John Williams. Bet."
The score is so very John Williams.
Yes, it is.
Which, as an adult now watching this, when the Ring of Keys is shown on the bad guys on the feds, it sounds just like Indiana Jones music.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Now as an adult, looking back at all of these movies that are sort of like from the same creators, the same era, you start to hear like little things where you're like, okay, I know that I could hear who is the team on this.
Sure.
Jonathan writes, I would not feel that attached to something that looks like a human testicle, but I still felt the magic.
He does kind of look like a cat turd.
He's not. It's funny because I would imagine you have to strike a real balance in creating this character of something that is like initially going to have you be like, whoa, 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 but then can win you over by the end, and you're like, yeah, he is kind of cute.
That's why they gave it such big eyes, you know?
Smart.
Yeah. Without the
Smart.
big eyes, you'd be like, oh, and then just
Can you imagine
kick
E.T.
it.
with tiny little beady eyes? Absolutely not.
Do you think that I look like the E.T.?
No,
With the
because
shape of my head?
No.
And the bald? And the sun
bald-
damage?
No, you look like a testicle, but you have big eyes.
I look like a testicle.
No, you don't. Not yet.
Not
maybe,
mine.
Maybe one. Maybe one day. If bald heads wrinkle,
Not mine.
no.
Slathered in sunscreen, protected from the sun, and I'm kind of heart, you know. So I
That's
won't.
right.
I won't age badly.
No, I don't think so.
Not like cockroach milk.
I'm just trying to get your ass to age. Okay, that's it.
Vote if I look like E.T.
You don't.
Reese's Pieces.
Dirk writes the part where Elliot calls his brother penis breath, and then his mom goes Elliot, and she's scolding him, but she's also laughing.
She's full
It's
laughing.
such a real moment. If I had to describe my relationship with my mom in one moment of a film, this would be the one I used, and that's so true.
Yeah.
My whole childhood, when my mom would be trying to scold my brother because I never got in trouble, she was trying not to laugh.
Yeah. Kids are funny.
Kids are funny as hell.
If my kid called their sibling penis breath, I would crash the car laughing so hard.
You'd be like, see what you did.
Oh my God. Upside down hanging like, that was so funny.
Good job, Jonathan.
Tell another one. Tell another one, Rosemary. To your sister, Time. Yeah, my kids are going to have weird names.
Are you doing that because then when your daughter grows up, your grandchild can be Rosemary's baby?
Satan? I didn't think about that.
Well, maybe you should.
Ugh.
Let's do your part now. I've talked plenty.
That's the singing portion. I
That's the
believe
talent portion.
that E.T. is our future. Teach them young and they will. E.T. is the extraterrestrial. Do you see this? Do you see this?
They don't unless they're watching on YouTube, which everyone should go subscribe on YouTube.
The sweat is already growing.
Jackson's like one of those Barbies from the 90s where if you get him wet, he changes colors.
Truly.
It starts slowly in his shirt and then grows.
It's growing. It's my heart is glowing like the E.T. chest.
Instead of like a cool mermaid that goes from green to pink, right today he's going gray to dark gray.
It's so warm in here. A big boob spaceship lands on Earth. It looks like a big boob.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's got a big pointy nipple head.
It looks like it's wearing like something that Katy Perry would wear on tour, but it is a boob.
Yeah. It looks like it has a little fun party hat on, too.
Yeah.
It lands in the woods, and one of its inhabitants is left behind when they all scurry back on the ship because a bunch of men roll up, probably to have sex with each other in the woods.
True.
And they all get scared, and they all get back on the ship, and they leave one. One of them gets left. And it sounds like a cat.
Yeah, it does.
It sounds like a little cat.
Yeah, it's funny because it opens and you see all these little ET buddies.
And they're
like so waddly. And I'm like, man, how the fuck do they survive anything, that species? Because they're so fucking slow. They can barely walk. And then E.T.'s getting chased by these guys, and then he's like, I'm like, where did that come from? You can run? How?
There's like a wheel underneath his pooch of skin.
Oh, sure. Got it.
Also, later on, when one of them is like, is it a boy or a girl? And he goes, it's a boy. I'm like, how do you know? You've seen his privates?
Because they can feel each other's feelings?
No.
I don't know.
That thing is non-binary.
Yeah, honestly.
Honestly,
Yeah.
by definition. But the aliens are collecting like specimens of plant life to put on the ship. They have like a whole little ecosystem. Smash cut to a bunch of losers are playing Dungeons and Dragons. And the most annoying little brother on the planet that you want to flick off the screen is like, when is it my turn to play? I was so annoyed. And I forgot that he's like the main character. And I was like, oh my God.
Get this kid out of here.
God, when does this kid bite it? He wants to play D&D. And they're like, no, we already started. And he's the campaign leader. This is so... I'll only bring this up once now, but it is, you can tell how much the Duffers who do Stranger Things are inspired by E.T.
Oh, yeah.
Not even just all of 80s films, but specifically E.T.
Yes. The aliens, the annoying children.
Them playing D&D like this, like they are so, you can tell like that movie raised these people.
Yes, it did.
But the little brother, Elliot, goes outside to pick up the pizza, which, okay, you're asking for your brother to be abducted.
Truly.
Okay? Not to say anything about pizza men, but...
Just men.
Men in general. Okay? They're scared of the aliens. I'm scared of the pizza man.
It's pitch black. I'm like, where's your mom?
Uh-huh. And on his way back in, he hears a little scuffle outside. And he's like, hello? He goes out to the shed. Something that I won't shut up about this movie about, the lighting is beautiful.
Yeah.
When we talk about scenes of nighttime being lit nowadays, everything is dark. Movies are not realistic. Let us see. There's that part a little later on when E.T. brings him the Reese's Pieces, and there's just a beam of light across Elliot's eyes in the dark as he's looking. Light movies like that. Now, it's beautiful.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Very good.
But the light is streaming in from their outdoor shed with no door. Okay, someone's going to take your weed whacker. And he's like, tosses the baseball in there, and the baseball gets tossed back out. He's like, ah, there's a child molester in here.
I told you guys.
Runs inside, tries to tell everybody, including their mother, who, God bless her, is such a divorcee mom.
This woman is... the only female representation in this movie besides a child.
Drew Barrymore. She's a female.
She's a female. She's the only woman representation in this movie.
And E.T. puts that wig on. She's a female in that moment, too.
That's fair. But
Slay.
as far... There is such a prototype 80s mom.
Yeah.
That...
Frazzled.
Frazzled. Left for dead by her husband, trying to handle it all, but also just like clueless. There is the trope of like the child-led movies where the parents are like, I don't know what's going on.
Oh, I'm so bogged down with other things.
Right, like my work and my husband in Mexico.
My husband's in Mexico railing someone,
and he
else
hates Mexico.
Dad hates Mexico. That part when Drew Barrymore's like, he hates Mexico, and she's like,
I guess he hates me more.
Something's going on there.
Yeah, she's pretty pathetic. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the way she's written.
Okay, I don't find the performance or like the character.
No.
But
the way she's written is like, he's sad.
It's sad. She's sad 80s mom.
She's sad 80s mom.
She's in a bathrobe at 7 p.m. Like, girl, try.
And those long ass nightgowns with like the ruffles at the neck and long sleeve. I'm like, you live in California. I mean, I guess it gets cold in the evenings.
I had to look up. I didn't look up anything about the movie, so you could surprise me. But I had to look up, where is this set? Because it looks like L.A. when E.T. looks out and he sees the night sky, the city, you know. But it's also super foresty, as if we're in the Pacific Northwest. Yeah. And then there's a cornfield in their backyard.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? And not to say that corn doesn't exist in the San Fernando Valley.
No one's eating corn in LA. We don't need corn here.
Corn. But I was just like, okay, this feels like an amalgamation of all U.S. cities.
I thought, before I looked into it, it is. But like, I thought it was going to be like Nevada or like somewhere near Area 51 or like some shit. But it is very foresty.
Yeah.
This movie's original title, A Boy's Life.
A Boy's Life?
A Boy's Life.
Oh.
Isn't that bizarre?
His producer read that whole script and she was like, the title.
Were we going to allude to an alien being in this movie at all?
Like, no, that's a surprise.
They have to show up and find out.
And the trailer won't have anything to do with that little nutsack thing. And she's like, oh, okay.
Maybe it's the 80s. I think we just be more literal about everything, like we always do.
Just lay it on thick.
Yeah.
This boy's life runs inside to tell his family that there's someone, the Golden State Killer is out in their fucking shed. They all go outside. There's nothing there. The mom is more upset that they ordered pizza without telling her.
And all these teenage boys grab a bunch of knives.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, well, let's get it.
We're gonna kill the intruder.
Yeah.
The mom is broke. She's broke. She's like, what do you mean you ordered pizza? I can't afford
Without
that.
my permission.
There was Salisbury steaks on the stovetop. Pizza? Guys, we can't waste food, okay? Are we in Reagan's America? I don't know. Maybe. She doesn't know. Her hair's too tight. So, Elliot decides to sleep outside because he's waiting for whatever that is. Again, he doesn't know that it's a friendly ET.
No.
Baby, you're dumb.
Also, he says, like, he thinks it's a goblin.
Has he? But he hasn't even caught a glimpse of it yet.
No.
So it could be a full-grown man like Richard Oncala, the fucking killer from L.A., hiding out in his shed.
Why are we sleeping out there
And she's
to
like,
get a better
that
look?
silly boy. And in the morning, he's cut up to pieces.
Just camping in the backyard. Everybody does it, in a sense.
But he hears this rustling, and he goes out to the cornfield that's behind their house, a la Signs.
Yeah.
And this screaming little Lindsey Graham ball sack is running around. It's like, ah! And
he's like, ah!
and he's like, ah! And the ET screams like a cat.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And he runs off.
Uh-huh.
That's when he's like, there's a goblin. There's a goblin outside, you know?
Yeah.
So he decides to, in this economy and with his mother's income, decides to start wasting candy by just throwing it around the woods.
Yeah.
Where does he even get this idea that he's like, I'm going to eat one Reese's piece and then throw the rest of the pieces like a little Hansel and Gretel trail?
I feel like this is just such a childhood thing to do. If you were going to like lure anything, if
Waste
you were like
food?
No, if you were going to be like I'm going to get these ducks to like come into the backyard. I'm going to like put bread. It's breadcrumbing, okay?
Sure, but why are you getting ducks in your backyard?
I don't
Beat them with mallets?
No.
Why are you so sick in the head?
Because you just want to pet them because you're a kid and you like animals. I don't know.
Ducks? We had different childhoods.
Fun fact. The filmmakers had requested that M&Ms be used to lure E.T., but the Mars company denied their request, fearing that E.T. was so ugly he would frighten children. So Reese's Pieces were used instead, and as a direct result, sales skyrocketed.
Oh, yeah.
But this actually started the trend of brands trying to get their stuff into movies to increase sales.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. And now it's fucking everywhere.
Elliot is leaving fucking candy everywhere and in the woods. And then he also sees someone looking around the woods as well. And he's like, uh-oh. And he knows to hide. Like, kids just know, you know? So that night, he's laying out on the chaise lounge, you know, in their decrepit backyard. And this thing comes out of the shed. And again, the lighting is so good because there's that beam of light across his eyes and the light coming from inside the shed, the light from the moon. That's amore. And sorry. And speaking of delicatessen food, the ET likes the little peanut butter candies.
Who doesn't?
And then he just
That's why he got so sick.
he has diabetes. And his mom locked him in the panic room. He brings the Reese's Pieces to the little lounge and just like sets them out like a little gift.
Aww.
Because he knew that the mom's broke.
He was like, no, you need this more than I do.
I know your family needs to eat.
Your human food is made of garbage chemicals. On my planet,
there's too much orange dye number 40 in this for me.
Our food is homegrown, very pure organic.
He's like, Mama, I don't eat that. He's like, yuck.
Yuck.
Ouch. Pointing to his stomach. Ouch. American food. Ouch. Which is funny because then when Elliot tries to feed him, he grabs so much garbage from the fridge. He's like, he'll like this. He'll like big block of Velveeta cheese and a Coke.
Capri Suns.
A bar of Jiffy peanut butter from the 80s. He'll like.
Jesus.
And then E.T.'s like, ouch, stomach ache.
Do you have a fruit platter or something?
I would love kale.
Home.
But no one's believing him, right? And that's when we get that penis breath thing, right? And so after E.T. brings him the Reese's Pieces, he lures him in the house by dropping the Reese's Pieces and keeps him in his room.
This scene had me laughing so hard.
Why?
When Elliot's on like a bender trying to teach E.T. like everything there is to know about Earth, I guess. And he's like, and this is a car, and this is a peanut, but it's not a real peanut. Here, you put money in it. It's actually a bank. This is money. This is how we get. And E.T.'s just staring at him like.
E.T.'s giant peanut head is like spinning like this.
And he's like,
He doesn't even wait. He goes, do you know English? And then doesn't wait for E.T. to say yes or no.
Yeah.
He's like, this is my mom, and this is my mom's underwear drawer. And sometimes I go in my mom's underwear drawer, but you can't tell my mom. And E.T.'s
He's
like,
oh.
he's just like crawling out the window like,
Let me home.
E.T. phone home, please. Kid is weird. Meanwhile, we keep getting, or not keep, but this is kind of the first moment where we get that the feds or people, right, are using beep, beep, boop, boop machines to find alien poop. They're like, they're like beachcombers on the beach, and they're like looking for alien stuff. So we know that someone knows.
Mr. Keychain.
Mr. Keychain, bring me a turd.
Ding, 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 ding.
Make sure he has big cat eyes and doesn't know a word. Ouch.
Wait, are we going to write E.T. the musical? Because it sounds bad.
E.T. the musical, closing after one performance.
In theaters for over a year.
You're gonna watch it. After staying home from school and lying, right? This is something I vividly remember about the movie, though, is when has the heat lamp over him and that give you cancer thermometer in his mouth.
Mercury in glass. Yeah.
So that's when he tries to like really teach E.T. English. And I don't know. I've never tried to teach someone English, but I think it takes a little more nuance than just like boink, boink, boink. These are words.
Yep. Yes.
Elliot is not, he doesn't have the gift of teach.
He's also like 9.
Well, that doesn't matter. Some people are born leaders and some aren't.
Sure, that's fair.
After he stayed home from school, though, this is when he decides to clue his brother in.
Yeah.
And he's like,
you have to make your most excellent promise.
You have to be the best brother ever. Something I do love about this movie, my older brother loved this movie. My mom has a photo of my older brother on the bike.
Aww.
You know? And I would watch this with my older brother. Something I do love about this film is the bond of the siblings. Because even though they argue and they fight and they're whatever, at the end of the day, they're so there for one another and there for Elliot in his belief that this is like, they're doing what's right.
Yes.
You know? Especially the older brother being like, you're a twerp and you're this.
He's like, but holy shit.
Right?
Yeah.
It's lovely.
It is nice.
But the older brother comes in the room and sees the cat turd with eyes and is like, oh my God. And then the little sister bursts in and is like, ah! And E.T.'s neck shoots up like he saw Indiana Jones and is like, ah! He's suddenly erect.
Yes. How come he only never does that again?
Crazy.
Yeah. Now little sister Gertie is clued in.
Little sister Gertie's clued in. This is when we get, is it a boy or a girl? And it's like, it's a boy.
You don't know.
How do you know?
You don't know.
You lifted up that big saggy sack at the bottom and you were like, okay, before we learn any English words, what's going on down there?
We do that to animals.
Yeah.
What I read, there's no gender on that planet. He's just non-binary.
That's what the Democrats want.
It's non-binary planet. That's right. It's the liberal agenda.
The liberal agenda is all of us to look like big erect cat turds.
You have to stop saying cat turds to me.
Why? It looks like a cat turd.
Litter boxes gross me out.
Oh, I love a litter box.
I say that like I'm individual.
Litter box is my favorite place to leave a film review.
Very good. With the rest of the cat turds.
E.T. can't talk, but he sure can eat. Okay? This motherfucker's eating everything.
All the things.
All the things. He's just like, with his long beef jerky fingers. Just like, and he does so. He starts eating when Elliot returns to school.
Yes. He like takes over the house.
Oh, yeah.
When nobody's home, he's like
wearing the dad's old shirt. He's like, I'm the dad now.
Well, one of the reviews was like, Steven Spielberg's parents getting divorced was the best thing that ever happened to cinema because so many of his movies have like undertones of this is what's happening because my dad left. And so
family's torn apart.
So one of the things that I read was like, oh, the dad left, so the kids start seeing E.T. like a father figure. I'm like,
No.
no, I don't think that's right.
No.
I think it was just a way to bond the family and maybe take their mind off Mexico
Sure.
for a brief time.
E.T., though, this is something that I completely forgot about the movie. Pardon me. I've been eating like E.T. E.T., as he eats, he discovers beer. God bless him. Like a real American. And as he drinks the beer, Elliot at school is getting drunk. I completely forgot that they begin to experience the same things. Like, or Elliot, at least, experiences how E.T. feels.
Okay, I wasn't getting that.
Yes.
And now it makes more sense.
That's why when E.T. is watching the movie, as Elliot is releasing the frogs.
Yeah. Well, Elliot goes to school.
Yeah.
They're doing a whole project with frogs and jars.
They're
and
dissecting frogs.
And they're like, he's like, no, don't have to protect them.
He releases all of the frogs because he's drunk. Elliot is drunk.
I remember now his face when he's like,
he's staring at that girl. And E.T. is watching the movie, and in the movie, the guy grabs the girl, spins her in, and kisses her, and that's what Elliot does to this girl. It is such a fun moment of the movie that you could like. It's Spielberg loving movies, loving like the grand gesture of like romance and all that.
Going the extra mile.
It's so fun, and it's something that I completely forgot happens in this movie.
Me too.
And that's when we see, because it comes back later in a big way, that whatever happens to E.T., Elliot feels.
To Elliot. Yeah, they're bonded.
So the mom gets a call from the school. She's like, "What? Drunk? Huh?
What do you mean?
He was just sick. Sick from being drunk. Your kid's an alcoholic." She leaves Drew Barrymore, a 4-year-old, alone at home. She's like, "Do you mind if I go to the school and pick up your brother?
Are you going to be fine?
You're okay."
This is parents in the 80s. Are you going to be here alone? Don't put the TV on. Bye.
To quote Matilda, "There's fish fingers in the fridge."
Right.
And Drew Barrymore, with her big Hollywood legacy brain, realizes that she's teaching E.T. English because she has the TV on and she's practicing like boat, bunghole, like shit that pops up on the TV, and the alien is talking.
Yeah.
And she's like, huh. And when E.T. had been watching TV previously, he's watching like a movie where they're talking on the phone.
Yeah.
And he's looking at the phone, right? He's smart.
He's so
E.T.
smart.
And Drew Barrymore is connecting that he's looking at the phone, and she's like, phone, it's a phone. Do you want to make a phone call? She's like, who do you have to call? You're a loser.
Your friends left you on another planet.
They don't even like you. Elliot comes home. Best part of the movie. He's like, where is E.T.? He goes upstairs. Drew Barrymore is like, you have to be quiet and you have to be good. And she closes the closet doors. He opens those closet doors. She's got him in full drag. She's got E.T. looking like he is competing on season 2 of RuPaul's Drag Race.
To be fair, like, I used to do that to my little brother all the time.
Oh.
Like, it's what you do.
My family friend, like basically my cousin Allegra, used to put me in shit all the time. My mom would come pick us up. She'd be like, oh my God, as I come out.
If you're a willing participant and you are a little girl, you're going to dress them the fuck up.
You are going to look like a terrible, you're going to look like Club Libby Lou exploded on whatever 7-year-old boy is nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elliot's like, oh no.
Oh no. As if that's the worst thing to happen to the alien.
Right.
Let him experiment with gender.
Let him explore.
It's all bullshit anyway. But please comb the wig. She looks terrible. E.T. can talk though, which is like huge for all of them.
Not only talk, he's starting to like make inventions out of all their shit.
Well, yeah. He's starting to he's using their word practicer. I don't know.
I forgot what those are called, but it was like, a spelling practice machine.
Yeah.
Before we had computers.
He disassembles it. We're also realizing this moment that the feds have their phones tapped. Yeah. The feds know that there is an extra terrestrial inside of this San Bernardino house.
Yeah.
And so E.T. is building some sort of contraption. Elliot is trying to help and retrieves a saw from the garage, and he cuts his finger. Mm-hmm. And that's where we realize, because earlier on, we kind of get a glimpse that the dead plants grow near E.T., but we get this full magic finger glowing, and it touches Elliot's finger, and it heals his finger.
Yep.
E.T. has this, insane magic power.
Yeah.
Which, not to sound like the government or the feds that are, after him.
If we had harnessed it, that was my first thought.
If we could just harness a little bit of this.
If we could just harness a little bit of it, if we could just farm these aliens, we could cure cancer. Yeah, that was my first thought.
We could save a whole bunch of people.
Yeah. We don't deserve it, though.
But the kids develop this plan to get E.T. out of the house safely because it's Halloween.
Yeah.
And so they dress E.T. up like a ghost.
That's right. Pretending to be Gertie.
As if it's Gertie. And they have an hour after sundown to be back at the house. Mm-hmm. Elliot takes E.T. in the milk basket on the front of his bike to a patch in the woods where he can, contact his family.
But on their way
there, his bike...
Wait.
Almost.
Even before that. Mm-hmm. On their way, they're trick-or-treating. They're not trick-or-treating, but they're out with all the trick-or-treaters. Mm-hmm. And there's a moment where they see a child in a Yoda costume.
Right.
So this is an inside joke between Steven Spielberg and his good friend, George Lucas, where he sprinkles a little George Lucas in his movies. And then in Star Wars Episode 1, Phantom Menace, Lucas returns the joke in a scene that in the Galactic Senate, there's members of E.T.'s species among the Senate pods.
Oh, fun. Elliot has E.T. in the front of his milk crate in his bike, and the bike almost goes off a cliff because he's not paying attention or whatever. And Elliot's bike, by the power of E.T., flies through the air in what is iconic, and that word gets thrown around a lot, but I would say that this is one of the most iconic moments of American cinema in the last half of the century.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that ride you were talking about at Universal.
Yes.
Is this.
It's that.
Is this, and it's beautifully done. Williams score.
I had chills.
Beautiful. Yeah, and I forgot how affecting it is.
Yes.
Yes. And the special effects, all that, none of it is corny. None of it I was like, oh, look, you can tell they're on strings.
No.
So good.
So good.
But E.T. sets up his big phone home gramophone in the middle of the woods, and Elliot falls asleep.
His Pee-wee's Playhouse breakfast making call home machine.
And Elliot falls asleep when he wakes up. E.T.'s gone. And his mom has called the police.
I was stressed.
Because she fully thinks.
It's also like, your kid did not come home on Halloween night. And when we cut back to the house and the cops are there, she's like in the fridge.
Well, she's got to eat.
She's like, well, I don't really remember the last time I saw him. He was like this. And I'm like, what? What?
What do you want her to do?
If I sent my kid out on Halloween night with his siblings and the two siblings returned and he did not, I would be in those streets that night.
No, she's got to get a rest. She's stressed out. Her husband's in Mexico.
She needs to find a new husband stat.
She's like, wait, my kid's missing?
I was dressed as a slutty cat with a perm. I was out at the singles bar.
I was smoking a pack of cigarettes, eating ragu over the kitchen sink.
Crying.
Okay? I don't have time to worry about my middle kid who's a little annoying.
I'm like, what are you looking for in the fridge? That's so important right now.
Her husband.
Margarita.
The salsa and chips so her husband comes back home.
Fuck.
But E.T. is missing. Elliot does come home while the cop is interviewing the mom. And she's like, oh my God, don't do that.
And she's like, oh, wait, you have a fever. Sorry, I yelled at you.
Sorry, I hit you. Also, I don't beat my kids, to the cop. Michael, Big Brother style, goes on his bike and he's like, E.T., E.T. He finds E.T. laying in the creek like a piece of old beef jerky.
Face down.
And a raccoon is going to town on E.T.'s head. That raccoon was at the all-you-can-eat Extra Terrestrial buffet. Okay?
My brothers, come on down to the creek. We got some new meat. Some new kind of meat.
Yeah. Ooh. That raccoon ran back to the dumpster and was like, you all have to try this new thing down at the creek.
Ratatouille, get your ass in here.
The hawk, the owl, all the woodland creatures are here at the E.T. buffet.
This shit tastes so good.
This shit is out of this world.
And it cured my cancer.
My foot grew back. I ate a little bit of that weird creek meat, and now all of a sudden I can see again.
Not creek meat. Come on down to Rocky Raccoon's Creek Meat.
We got some sort of new shipment in, and it is making people all better.
What was he doing in the creek?
I don't know. He wandered off.
I guess tripped on his big fucking mud flaps and just fell and was like, I can't get up.
He's like, my head is too heavy to stand up.
Yeah.
Poor E.T. Mm-hmm. But we're starting to realize that E.T. is very sick.
Yeah. We're sick. Both of them are sick.
And Elliot keeps saying, we're sick.
Yeah.
Elliot is getting sick as E.T. gets sick. And E.T. is starting to look like an old piece of bread at Au Bon Pain. He's covered in flour. He looks like the bottom of a bagel. Okay.
He's crusty.
Crusty and
gray.
Flowery. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
He looks like
He looks like stale gum. Yeah, and they're like, you know what? It's time to clue in, Mom.
Well, yeah. Time to clue in, Mom. They get back to the house. They show Mom, and she rightfully is like, oh my God, get the fuck away from that.
Yes, don't touch. What are we doing here?
And her son is also sitting there, and he's like, oh, we don't feel good. She's like, oh my God, you don't feel good because you've been touching that thing.
Goblins are real.
Oh my God. The second they try to leave the house, NASA is outside of their house.
That's where I went, what?
Full spacesuits.
Spacesuits.
Mm-hmm.
Spacemen breaking into every door and every window.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you can't just do that. I started getting mad. I
Nowadays
was like,
you can.
Right.
You're like, this isn't 2025. It's 1982. You can't do that.
I was like, you can't. You're just going to burst through the windows of this. Just knock on the door.
And be like, hey, is there an alien in here? And she's like, yeah, oh my God, it's touching my kids.
Get it out of here.
They go full through the
roof. They
roof.
have to break through the windows.
Yeah.
And then, of course, rightfully so, I was waiting for her to have some kind of reaction where then she's up against the corner holding Ellie, and she's like, this is my home. I'm like, yeah, bitch.
She's like, this is my home. And there's a weird piece of beef jerky upstairs. But the federal government is here to retrieve the specimen. They've got the house outfitted like a McDonald's play place. With all the tubes and
all
the
the tubes that you crawl through.
They're like, wee!
They're like, quick, we need 80 cc's of ball pit.
He's dying. Get him a large fry and a Diet Coke.
They actually, to capture authenticity, Steven Spielberg requested real doctors and nurses to be used in the film to ensure the dialogue was genuine. They were told to treat E.T. like they would a normal human patient.
When they start giving E.T. CPR, I laughed out loud. I said, that is very clearly an alien. How do you know what pieces parts it has? They're like, okay, staying alive, staying alive.
We assume he has lungs or any kind of blood or...
Someone give it mouth to mouth, Steve. And Steve's like, what the fuck?
Look what that kid did. Or that kid clearly has been making out with it. I'm not trying to... I'm also like, we don't cast real doctors on every single medical show ever made. You couldn't have just like gone and talked to a medical professional and got... You didn't have faith you could write it down. He's like, no, I want the scene improvised correctly.
Improvised. And I don't trust the improvisers from L.A. The
Those
groundlings.
Hell no.
E.T. and Elliot are very clearly linked. Mm-hmm. E.T. is dying.
Yeah.
But as E.T. is dying, Elliot's getting better. And they're like, the kid's getting better.
And they're like, bye. They literally dump him. They're like, but I guess it's because their link is weakening as his life force is leaving him.
Mm-hmm. And E.T. dies. E.T. croaks.
Yeah.
And it's heartbreaking. And Elliot is sobbing.
Yeah. The one thing, though, that I liked is that we have this moment where Keychain Man reveals himself.
Mm-hmm.
And this whole time we're looking at it as if like, oh, the adults, they're going to ruin everything. They just want to take him and chop him up and blah, blah, blah. But we humanize who we think is the villain.
Yeah.
And he's like, I just want you to know that, you know, this has been my dream since I was your age.
Yeah.
Like, I think this is incredible. And I want to do everything I can to help him. And,
mm-hmm.
and you know, the best thing that could have happened to him was for him to find you.
Yeah. And because of that, that man lets Elliot have like a moment with E.T., with his body.
Yeah.
In bereavement.
In his freezer bag.
In his Ziploc double bag. And he cracks it open and he allows him to have a moment. And Elliot it's blocked beautifully.
Yes.
That he's through this little like pane of glass in the top of the coffin. He's like, E.T., I love you. And E.T.'s heart starts to glow. And not because Elliot said that he loves him.
But why then?
Because the aliens are coming back to Earth to get him. Because they're close.
Okay.
But we don't really know that. And
I don't
we
either.
believe that it's because like
the power of love.
Yes, it's like a Beauty and the Beast moment where her tears fall on him and she's like, but I love you. It's beautiful.
No, it is. But I don't know. I wasn't buying that the power of love revived an alien from death. But
what do you believe in the power of love will do then?
Make somebody less grumpy sometimes in a movie. Make them celebrate Christmas. I don't know. Like,
okay,
but like in a movie where like Beauty and the Beast, where there is a spell, right? A magical spell, As in the words of Elliot, this is reality. This is real life, okay? There's no magic here powered by love.
There is, though. The love of movies and movie magic.
Yes.
Okay?
I'll take that.
So, E.T.'s alive. E.T.'s back, baby.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go. E.T. is alive, but Elliot is like, I can't let these people know. They're going to cut up in a...
Yeah.
E.T. is alive, but Elliot can't let them know because they're going to cut him up into bits.
They're going to make him into alien charcuterie.
Right. So, Gertie, Drew Barrymore, gives the mom, she's like, are they gone yet? And the mom's like, what are you talking about? Why are you so weird? Why are all my kids weird? And she goes, I was supposed to give you this when the boys are gone. She's like, huh? Opens the note, and it's like, oh my God. The boys have devised a plan to get E.T. out of there.
They steal a van.
Operation Zero Dark E.T.
Let's freaking go. It's got very Goonies vibes,
Yeah.
this part, where they're like, all right, bicycle gang of guys that have been really kind of annoying and rude to this point.
Yeah.
We're going to do this together.
They tell the boys, they say, grab the bikes and meet us at the playground. The boys are like, let's go.
80s kids are so bored. They're like, please give me a purpose and an adventure.
Oh my God, our parents don't care anything about us.
Yeah.
All our parents do is fight.
And drink.
And drink.
And go to Mexico.
And go to Mexico and never come back. So
they're driving this van. They're
they
like,
steal
where
the
do I
van.
go? I don't know.
Mom always drives. They drive the van to the playground. E.T. comes out of the back with his glowing heart, and the kids are like, what the fuck?
We do close up on all their faces being like, yeah, I knew magic was real.
They're like, yeah.
My childhood is restored.
What is that? They're all stoned. They jump on their bikes, and the feds roll up.
Hard.
They have every tax dollar at work.
Oh my God, they're running up. Mom's like, no guns,
No
they're
guns.
children.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, why the fuck are they running out here with guns to a group of teenagers?
Who are just on bike. They're just on innocent little bikes.
Bikes.
What are they going to do?
Crazy.
They are going to have the chase of their lives.
Yeah.
As they're like, let's split up. E.T.'s back in the front with a towel over his head because the sun's too hot.
It's reminding me of, this, it's so dumb, this trend right now that's happening on social media that's like, sing to me, sing to me. I didn't know
it's a full
this
human
until
under someone's arm.
Yeah, until the 10-year-old I nannied made me film her do it with a friend. I was like, what is this? And I see all these adults. It's like you wrap your head in a towel and go under your friend's arm and you look like a baby.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, it is giving E.T.
Sure. The kids are on their bikes. They evade the cops because that's the power of bikes in the summer. Do you remember riding a bike as a kid in the summer?
Yeah,
Freedom.
you were free.
Freedom.
Yeah.
And they think that they've got it all under control. They're away. They're breaking free with E.T. and then
they're breaking free, soaring. Literally.
You. The cops are there with guns
pointed
at the kids, and all of the boys, by the power of E.T., by the magic, I will fight you on that. The magic of E.T.
Yes.
They
magic
all
of E.T.
rise up,
ascend into the sky, as if they keep riding towards these cops with fully loaded guns.
Just shoot them down.
And it's like they're riding. I'm like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna shoot us all? You're gonna shoot all these kids on their bicycles? No.
If I was the sheriff, I would have. I'd be like, nice try. This gun shoots in the air, dummies. Boom.
That's fair. They
I
gave
got
up.
the alien.
Honestly, you're not wrong. I don't know why they didn't, because they were never gonna shoot him. But you're right. Them flying does nothing to a group of men with guns.
Right. Anyway.
Oh well, that's the magic.
Flies them directly to the bare spot of the woods, the bald spot of the
bald
woods.
Spot.
I know about that. And the alien spaceship is there. The big boob is back.
Because his little phone call machine that he made has been like going off in the woods this whole time.
Yeah.
Trying to contact home.
Yep. And his chest is glowing because that's what happens when your family's around. Sometimes. Not at Christmas. And
depends who in your family is around.
Yeah, it depends who they voted for. And Drew Barrymore rolls up with the mom, and she's like, we have to say goodbye. This made me cry so hard. The 3 goodbyes, when E.T. looks at Drew Barrymore and says, be good.
I just got goosebumps again just thinking about it.
No, literally, I'm crying right now.
Yeah.
I burst into tears. Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
I'm not going to cry on this podcast.
It's too late. It's happening.
something that I'll get into if like when we talk about rate it and summate it, but like the purity of kids, and I think the state of the world right now for me, and how hard feeling hopeless, right?
Yes.
I think kids just inherently knowing what's right and what's wrong.
Yes.
You know,
before they're tainted with
yeah.
opinion or politicized
Yeah.
beliefs in what's right and wrong.
This did something to me last night, watching the kids just do what's right,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And like the government being like, but think of what we can do and all this. And it's like, but it's not right.
It's not right.
Yeah. And when he says, you know, to Michael, like, he's like, thank you to Michael. And then when with Elliot, right? He's like, I'll always be in here to his head. And I'm like, crying.
Yeah.
I'm crying now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's a very emotional and beautiful goodbye.
It's beautiful. And the mom is seeing how she's kind of realizing what was going on this whole time.
Right.
And
she's standing there with Jingle Jangle, and I'm kind of like, are we going to get is this a...
He's like, by the way, I love you. And she's like, oh my God.
He's like, I'm single. I've just been following aliens my whole life, so no one's ever dated me.
I just got back from Mexico looking at aliens. And she's like, Mexico? Wow. But the spaceship takes off with E.T. in it. And that's it.
That's the end.
It's beautiful.
It is. It's really beautiful.
Yeah. How would you rate and summate E.T. as I literally dry tears from my eyes?
Oh man, anytime we do like an epic Spielberg movie, I'm just like, it's just this is the meaning of movie magic. Like these are the foundations that will never be gone. Although I can't see a lot of movies being made today that even are trying to capture that level of magic. Some of them do.
Sure.
But like,
I think it much more falls nowadays to an animated movie to be this kind of magical. It's cool to see it in a live action.
Yes, it is. You're right. The message behind this movie it's not just like, oh, cool alien adventure. And that's what it could have been. But it's not. It is truly like humanity. It's embracing people or things that are different from us.
Yeah.
It's like finding heart. It's doing the right thing. It's just good. Like, I don't even have any snarky, smarmy comments to make about it because it's a really beautiful movie. I'm going to give this film 9 out of 10 drunk children.
Amazing.
Yeah. What about you?
I hadn't watched it again like we talked about as an adult. And it was fun as a kid to watch. As an adult, there is nothing in it that takes me out. Even like some of the flight sequences, there's a little bit that you're like, okay, but I let it go. It's so... Yeah. The score by Williams is beautiful. The lighting is beautiful. Like the sequences that happen at night, you can still see everything. I love that. But I think, again, I don't know if it's where I'm at in my adult life and with the way that the world is right now, especially the way that this country is. But when adults so often fall to like greed and how can we mine everything to be greedy and not just let things be because they are, right? Like, not to go all Disney Pocahontas, but like truly like...
Oh, I did think about Pocahontas in this film where you're just like, the first thought is like, but if we just had more of this, and it's like, or just let it be.
We let things be how they are, right? And the kids, I think, I don't know if I want to have kids, truly. And I know a lot of people are like, I would never have kids in this political climate or whatever. I think people have been having kids for centuries during really shitty times, right? But this reminded me to be hopeful about kids. Yeah. That kids, I think, inherently, again, know what is right and know what is wrong because they're much more in tune with how they feel. Yeah. And to see this movie again at this point in my life, I think I needed this. I was crying very hard. I just cried 10 minutes ago. Yeah. So I will give this movie truly 10 out of 10 Reese's Pieces. I loved it. Just like crying it. But just like to be good. Yeah. You know, because I think we should just be good. It's not that hard.
Yeah. And like remember to be good. You're allowed to cry.
It's so embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing. I sobbed when we did Homeward Bound. That's the last time I sobbed on this podcast.
Yeah.
But Yes. If I had not taken my meds this morning, I would be crying with you.
Give me some Reese's Pieces meds. I'm sweating too. Well,
It's a beautiful film.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here.
Please like and subscribe.
Be good by engaging.
But please like and subscribe. We're having so much fun doing this.
We
truly
love this podcast. This is a labor of love, but also because these are great conversations to be having. We talk a lot of shit and we do a lot of bits and we make each other laugh, which is medicine in itself. But it's good to be reminded of these things too and why movies matter.
Yeah. And
to everyone watching at home,
be good. Be good.
Be good.